Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Wilhelm Scream, and welcome back to the channel for more Destiny 2 news and intel. And we have a bunch of topics to discuss in today's video, as always. A bunch of new updates to the game, as well as a new event has just dropped in the Solstice of Heroes. So I'm going to cover all of that information, as well as all the other vendors, updates, as well as some glitches, farms, and cheeses, as always. If you enjoyed this video and would like to support the channel, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And turn on the bell to post notifications so you never miss out on any future Destiny 2 content like this. You can also follow me on Instagram. It'll be linked in the description box down below. And remember, any of those things will also enter you into any future giveaways on this channel. We do one every 1,000 subscribers, so you never want to miss out. And when we reach 100,000 subscribers on the channel, we'll be giving away a new console or a video card if you play on PC. Almost 70% of those who watch regularly are still not subscribed. So, as I said, if you would like to support the channel, it is the easiest way to do so, and remember, subscribing is free. If you would like to leave a donation or become a channel member, not only will that give you another entry into the next giveaway, but you'll also get a personal friend request from myself. Maybe you'll find yourself in one of these videos. And stick around till the end of the video for the secret hashtag you can leave in the comments section for another entry into the next giveaway for this video. Remember, those secret hashtags stack between all videos. So if you haven't done this on a previous piece of content on this channel, you can always go back, check out another video, and of course do it again. I'll also be doing a bunch of shout outs for those who have contributed to the channel, either through a donation or becoming a channel member. So if you do so, you'll also get a shout out on all videos after the fact. And then, of course, we'll talk about a few other things. Always interested to hear your thoughts and comments down below. Anything I might mispronounce during the course of this video today, you can also leave in the comments section for another entry into the next giveaway. So as I said, we have Solstice of Heroes finally here. Ava Levant is back in the tower. Head over to her and you can pick up the new Solstice quest. Complete a solo or Fireteam or Pinnacle Ops activity in the portal with at least one Solstice modifier active, or complete a match in the Solstice Scorched Crucible Ops playlist. And I'm actually going to recommend doing the Scorched playlist because it's very fast, and also, for some reason, Crucible rewards are a little bit bugged at the moment, and if you're of higher light, so I believe if you're close to 400 or over, you'll notice that for some reason all Crucible matches will drop you tier 4 armor. This isn't just specific to Trials of Osiris, but for some reason, if you get up higher, maybe it has to do with your Guardian rank, but higher in power, you will be able to get tier 4 armor really, really fast simply by playing the Crucible. We also have a loot cave to discuss for those who are looking for tier 5 armor. I did discuss it a bit previously, but we'll go over that again. But head over, pick up this particular bounty from Ava Levant. And we'll just go through her workbench really quick. We have a whole bunch of armor available. And I believe that this will drop at higher tier, so I'm thinking at least tier 4. So might be worth farming that out. Also on our Solstice Triumphs page, very similar to Arms Week, we have tokens again. And then we have our featured playlist here. And I would recommend, if you are going into Solstice Scorch, maybe access it through here versus going through the Crucible tab in the portal, just because there's been instances in the past where these things tend to be a little bit buggy, and if you want the real benefit or you want the credit for doing the activity, it might be better to just access it through the actual event portal versus the just go-to portal. No proof of that necessarily, but it has been known to happen in the past, so just a recommendation. We have, for event rewards, the Fortunate Star bow. Very cool shader on it. We have the Yeartide Apex submachine gun. And then we have the Festival Flight grenade launcher. And I'm going to be interested to see what roles people get on this, because I have a feeling this can be actually pretty good. Aerial denial frames are the best grenade launchers at the moment. So let me know what roles you've managed to get for this particular weapon in the comments section down below for another entry into the next giveaway for this video. A couple of updates that I think are worth mentioning in the portal. Through Fireteam, you can now do Grandmaster matchmaking, which is very, very nice. I think you have to, of course, unlock it, but should make it easier to farm out those powerful rewards as well as tiered weapons for you solo players out there. We also have back with us this week through our Pinnacle page the Encore mission, which was the best one to farm, though I believe over on the solo page, the K1 Logistics or the Caldera seem to be the best farms, or at least the go-tos at the moment. But I'd be interested to see if people are jumping back into Encore, so let me know in the comments section down below, of course, for another entry into the next giveaway. Over at the Eververse store this week, some very interesting things and a recommendation that I'd like to make note of. We have the Mecha Shark Skimmer set. So a new skimmer added to the game, and I mean, who really doesn't want a shark-themed skimmer? Definitely the coolest looking skimmer in the game at the moment. But if you are looking to save a little bit, I know a lot of people just go and buy these things for silver. Know that the cost of this set is really based on the 4 items. So we have the new shader, the Reef Watcher, as well as the Flying Ace ship and the Grillmaster shell. The Grillmaster shell, as well as the ship, will definitely be offered for Bright Dust later in the season. So if you are looking to just get the skimmer, maybe worth just buying that versus spending your whole amount on that. You can get just the skimmer for 1,200 silver. Also, we have a new armor set added to the game, and I have to say it is incredibly ugly on the Warlock. I really don't know what this is. Let me know if you like this armor set in the comments section down below. I feel like I should be planting some flowers or something along those lines. Maybe, some perennials. But it does look a little bit better on the Hunter and Titan. Just not my thing for the Warlock. But you can now get this for 6,000 Bright Dust. And this is sort of a new thing that we've had this option of being able to purchase it for Bright Dust. It was very similar to when we had the Eerie armor set or the Festival of the Lost armor set. Some of you might know it by. But just keep that in mind. You can just buy the skimmer if you want it for 1,200 silver, and you can just get the new armor set for 6,000 Bright Dust. I'd also be curious to know if this armor set adds any bonuses. I don't believe it will, like having our new armor with new armor ornaments on top of it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I have talked about it many times, but just briefly, if you have all new armor and then you have those pieces of armor as ornaments, you can equip them on top of your new armor, and it will give you double damage resist through your artifact, which you can check right here. Make sure I have all of my pieces equipped. Should. So just keep that in mind. Also for Bright Dust this week, on our featured page, we have the Raging Lepus, I'm probably saying that incorrectly, but this is the weapon ornament for the Jade Rabbit. Pretty cool in my opinion. Love the all red and black. Very much of a matte black finish on it. We also have the Off My Lawn. Gotta love this vehicle's name. Let me know a video, or excuse me, let me know a movie where you've heard Off My Lawn muttered. I am sure there'll be at least one good reference there. We also have the Summertide Kite ship, as well as the quadcopter shell. And then the paperwork emote. I think I might have missed the emote on the top page. So let me check really quick. We have the lovely look emote, as well as the cabana shell and the track bond shell. For shaders, we have the Rising Seafoam shader. And we have the Regal Daring shader. Also remember, you will have your updated rewards at Commander Zavala, but you might want to wait until the end of the week to pick them up. But make sure you pick them up before the end of the week. But these are good if you are farming out power. You can then, of course, buy one of these, which will be in the range of your top piece of armor, so will give you, or should give you, a power bump. So you want to farm up as much as possible before you equip this, so that you can then mid-max. Also, if you are looking for easy power, there is still, or should still be, a useful glitch over in our collections under Flare. If you go to your miscellaneous and under masks, you'll see that mask power, at least for the old masks, not all of the masks, but the older masks, is at 323. Now you cannot infuse these, but it will allow you to get a power bump if you are low on helmet power, in order to rank up and then mid-max a bit as well. So something that you can utilize, but only, of course, if your helmet is a low piece on your character. Head over to Banshee 44 really quick, see what he is selling this week. We have the crate with subsistence, headstone, and vice stinger. I would have said that this is an absolute god roll, except that it can't be enhanced. And now with tier weapons, vanilla weapons are sort of being left behind. So maybe we'll get a update to all the weapons eventually where they can become enhanced, but still not a bad auto rifle. We have the Lemmet, I always say that one incorrectly, bow. This one with well-rounded turnabout and vice stinger. We have a Jurassic Green with perpetual motion, golden tricorn, and vice stinger. We have the Fractoscythe shotgun with ensemble and trench barrel. We have a Farewell with moving target and thresh. And then we have the Ill Omen with balance guard, strategist, vorpal weapon, and the radio layer transposer origin trait. This one can be crafted. Unfortunately, nothing else seems to be enhanceable or craftable this week, but be on the lookout for that. For our focused decoding, we have the Viced weapons and the Amalon weapons. Make our way down to Ada-1, who is no longer in the firing range. See what shaders she has today. While we're running there, a couple of things of note. Old dungeons and raids have been power balanced. So I guess they were really difficult because of the new power scaling, but they have been power balanced and you can now do it. Same thing with the Desert Perpetual. I believe the power has been dropped by 10 overall, so might be worth jumping into there. Make sure to say hi to Archie. You can leave a hashtag Archie down below for another entry into the next giveaway, as always. We have, for our armor set, the Ego armor set this week. And for shaders, we have the Bragusian Night Shader. Always a cool one. We have the Mad Monk shader. And then we have the new Monarchy Diamonds shader. And remember, if you are looking to turn any of your armor pieces into universal ornaments in order to equip them on top of an already existing armor piece, you're going to need to do it through the loom. I'm sure that there are some new players that are curious about exactly how to do that, so I just wanted to make mention of it. Now, as far as farming out high-tier armor and weapons goes, there is still a really good place, a new loot cave in Kepler. All you have to do is load into Caldera. You will have to have the updates in order to get the Tier 4 and Tier 5 armor. But if you're curious about that, I will make sure to have my last video, which covers it in its entirety, in the top right corner, linked in the top right corner, or at the end of this video. So make sure to check that out. But it's a very simple farm. Old school loot cave kill farm. All you have to do is shoot enemies. You will have to have Mythic unlocked in order to utilize it to its fullest extent, but you can still get Tier 3s and other stuff materials-wise if you're doing it on the lower level difficulties. For our weekly mission this week, we have, let's see, hunt down the House of Exile Prime Servitor, destroy it. Trying to see what the actual name for that is, but the other one is follow Ikora into the Orc Cloud, and invitation has been sent. See what awaits. So remember to do those if you're trying to get higher tier armor and have those updates available through the Altar of Reality. And yes, I do own the expansion. I just am recording this on my PC, and crossplay is no longer a thing in this game, so you have to buy the expansion on every single platform, unfortunately, and I have refused to buy this on my PC. I play on the console. So yes, I do own it. And yes, I do have access to all of these things before somebody asks. I'm sure somebody will ask, because it's usually a thing. Also, remember that Divinity is a little bit broken at the moment, and if you have this mod active, the Elemental Daze, you will nuke Overload champions. Also, the Thunderlord, as well as anything that does damage to Overload champions, seems to do really, really well, but this still seems to be quite a little bit faster, so just keep that in mind. And that is going to conclude all the information in today's video. Hopefully you found something in this video helpful. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, as I said before. If you've watched till this point in the video, you can leave a hashtag Archie or a hashtag Solstice of Heroes or hashtag Edge of Fate in the comments section down below. And now I'd like to just take the remaining time to give a few shout outs to those who have contributed to the channel in the past month or so. We have SSJ Scoot, we have Very Sneaky, we have Kenny Conrad, we have Richard Hartnett, we have Steve Card, we have Most Unknown, we have Jay Tally, we have Rabbidice, we have Shadow of Death, we have Chris Scott, we have Plucky Disco, we have Nomad, we have Justin St. John, we have our buddy C. John, we have our buddy DG Striker, we have Chip and Soda, we have our buddy Rage Forever, our buddy Velvet Hammer, our buddy Charlie Boy, also our buddy Sark Kamar, great gaming with you the other day, my friend. We have Brizga Foos, we have Ronald Johnson, we have Zack Attack, we have Aaron Batts, we have Joe Kim Upling, we have our buddy DJ Oros, we have Jade, we have our best buddy Sinister, and our buddy Real Dez. Real Dez or Real Daz. I probably, it's my northeastern accent coming in when I say that sometimes. We have our buddy Tinnitus Bat. We have Gecko, good friend. We have GA Nightmare, good gaming with you as well, my friend. We have Deadpool. We have Green Mason. We have Dr. Squeaks. We have Killer Ninja. We have RKW. We have Chris Caulfield. We have Dot Rider. And a personal shout out to our buddies Porto Bomber and Baked Goodies. Thank you all so much for all the contributions and help on the channel as of late. Hopefully everybody has fun in this Solstice of Heroes. A little unfortunate that they didn't bring exotic class items into the fray as the available rewards for this event as they did for Festival of the Lost. So I'd like to see that change in the future. You can let me know your thoughts and comments on that down below. But once more, I am Wilhelm Scream. Thanks so much for watching as always, and of course, we will see you next time.